गणेश की जय जय जननी जय जननी श्री गणेश की प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की जय जय जननी। जय गजवदन षडानन माता जय गजवदन षडानन माता जय 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 निर्मल माता जय 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 निर्मल माता ध्यान दान की सुंदर प्रतिमा ध्यान दान की सुंदर प्रतिमा बनी वाहिनी शुभ संदेश की बनी वाहिनी शुभ संदेश की जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। जय आदि शक्ति है मात निर्मला जय आदि शक्ति है मात निर्मला जय आदि शक्ति है मात निर्मला जय 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 भक्त वत्सला जय 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 भक्त वत्सला भक्ति दान दो भक्ति गम्या भक्ति दान दो भक्ति गम्या कीजिए कृपा निर्मल गणेश की कीजिए कृपा निर्मल गणेश के जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। जगदम्बे मात
Shree Mataji. Am I audible?
Yes, भैया जय श्री माता जी।
Hello. Shree Mataji.
जय श्री माता जी कंटिन्यू हुई है।
Welcome one and all to our session. And just before starting, letting you know about the sessions that we have daily. So we have three sessions, such as this one in the morning at 8 o'clock, one in the afternoon at 4:50, and the other one in the evening at 7:45. These sessions are for view seekers who are wanting to understand more about Sahaja Yoga, are seeking their self-realization, are seeking something higher through Sahaja Yoga. Apart from this, we have one more session in the evening at 5:30 for those seekers who have now understood Sahaja Yoga a bit and want to go deeper into meditation. So these sessions are happening daily on the same Zoom link and the same YouTube channel. You can subscribe to the channel and um, take benefit of these sessions. And this is all free of cost. There's no money making here. Sahaja Yoga itself is completely free. There's no course fee or there's no membership fee. So only this session on Sunday morning we are having in English. We started upon a lot of requests from people where seekers are joining from abroad and seekers who do not understand Hindi in India as well. Uh, they requested that we have one session in English so that they could also benefit from it, which is why we started the session. So what we're going to do in the next hour is talk a little bit about Sahaja Yoga. What is it? Why do you need it? What are the benefits of Shree Mataji, etc. Then we talk a little bit about our inner subtle system. We have seen a lot of pictures several times of the chakras inside, but we do not know what they are exactly. Then we do the most important act. We go for a self-realization session where we attempt the, the Kundalini awakening and our self-realization. Post which, if there are any questions or you want to share any experiences, please feel free to do that. Zoom link and we will get done. So let's start now. What is Sahaja Yoga and why do I need it? What are the benefits? Sahaj Yoga, the word given by Shree Mataji, Nirmala Devi, whose photo you can see right behind me. She is the one who started Sahaj Yoga in 1970, and she is the one who gave this name of Sahaj Yoga. So the word yoga is very misunderstood today. We think of yoga as the physical part of it, the asanas, etc. Whereas the word yoga literally means the union. The union of what? The union of our Atma with the Paramatma. So that union has to happen. And it has to happen sahaj. That means spontaneous. Something that happens on its own. That is why the name Sahajra. So all living processes that we know of are a tree, a flower becoming a fruit. This all happens on its own. You cannot explain when, how, in what time. It just happens on its own because the living force, when it works spontaneously. You can't do anything for it. You can't pay the trees. You can't do any maneuvers for it to, work out for you. It happens because the Mother Earth has the power and the seed has the inner quality to become a tree. The same way we are built in. And this happening happens within us, Sahaj, spontaneously. So the word Sahaj Yoga is described in another way where we say Saha means with and Ja means born, something that is born within us. This quality that we talked about in a seed is actually built in all of us. All of us human beings are made in such a way that we can get it. So we say that human beings are the epitome of the creation of God, and He's built us with so much hard work over so many thousands of years. We have evolved into this being called as a human being. And we know that we have so many qualities that animals do not. We can think, we can create, we can maneuver the elements, we can do art. But still, we find that there's so much lacking. Today, if you look at the world, we find that most of us are so stressed out. We are frustrated with our lives, the competition around, and people are not happy generally, even after getting so much comfort and so much in their lives. If we go further, we see so many bad things happening in the world around. And we think that, this is probably not what God intended for us. This is not complete for sure. People are not right, people are not okay. And that is because we have not achieved the last that He planned for us. That planning has already been done, all the hard work behind that has been done. Now is the time to get it. So we are all made in such a way that we can get our yoga, get our union with the divine. And when that happens, all of this suffering, this frustration that we talk about, it gradually goes away. So, so the question is that, how does it happen, and uh, what are the benefits of that happening? So again, we come to the point of it being Sahaj. It happens on its own, and we'll come to the actual happening of it when we'll talk more about it. But it is something that we have, heard of in the past. In our country, we have had an ancient heard the sadhus and rishis and munis going into the hills and dales and doing tapasya, meditation penances for hundreds of years of lives together, and then finally getting it by one guru who would be satisfied with one of the disciples and then give it to one. So one guru, one shishya parampara had been there. And this has been talked of very secretly, Kundalini awakening in the past, until 6th century, when a lot of people came on this earth, like Aditya Shankaracharya, Kabira, Gyaneshwara, Nanaka. A lot of people talked about it in ways that some understood, some did not. Some of them were very explicitly also talking about Kundalini awakening. But we have had a tradition of seeking something higher in the country. And that is truly the blessing of our country, where we have had so many people, so many seekers in the past, individually out there. And we all accept them and we all worship them. Kabira has mentioned Ida Pingla Sukumanari. So many ways they have talked about this Kundalini system inside us, and the fact that we have to get the Sahib which resides inside us. So this has been there and this has been talked about. The only thing is that it became very secret, and it became something that how can we people, general people living in the households, ever get it? It's for people who have been different people. They are not among us. There's a very famous Quran. We have Nal Damayanti Akhyan. This talks about King Nal, who was separated from his wife by Kali. Kali is the one whose yuga we live in. This is Kali Yuga. And King Nal, he found out where he was, got hold of Kali, and said that I will destroy you. Your time will come and people will suffer just like I am suffering. So Kali said, please go ahead, but first listen as to what is my importance. And then he said, the king said, what would be your importance? Kali said that when my time will come, when Ghor Kali Yuga will come, the rishis, munis who are searching for God in the hills and the forests today will be born as grihasthas, meaning that people living in household lives, normal people, and they will all get their self-realization. After hearing that, the king will let go of Kali. We may not believe it, but in all scriptures, by all saints and all religions, all incarnations have talked about a time when we'll get it. Quran talks of Yama, Christ talked of sending a redeemer. Everybody talked about it. But we don't know if the redeemer does come in front of us, how will we recognize? We are in that state of confusion, that Bhranti of this Kali Yuga, that even if, let's say we worship Lord Krishna, then if he comes in front of us, we'll say you're just someone wearing a costume or something like that. So we do not have that sensitivity, we do not have that understanding of recognizing. But the time has come. Shree Mataji calls it the blossom time. Earlier we had one or two flowers on the tree of life. Now the time has come for it to blossom and all of us to get it. The point is for us to see that there is something higher. With a small bit of light we can see, and then we can clear ourselves out. It's like having a candle that is not clean, that is broken a little bit, but we are in the dark, we don't know what to do with it. A little light comes inside it, and then we can see and we can correct it and we can put it right completely. And then it's up to us what to do with it. That is the method of Sahaja. That is the method of Shree Mataji that she's given to all of us. Earlier, when these people came on the earth, we crucified them, we poisoned them, we tortured their lives because we didn't understand them. Now, there is a possibility for us to rise a little higher and see that it was all true and that we can get to ourselves, the higher self, and then we can understand more and more about what they talk about. The benefits, if you were to talk about of getting a self-realization, is like talking about benefits of connecting to God. When we do get our self-realization, it is not something that I'm just telling you that you have got it, so you believe it. You start feeling the vibrations in meditation in your palms. What is this? God's power is all around us. We say in the Indian Hindu religion, at least, that every single molecule has Kankan with Bhagwan. But we've never felt him. We have never been touched by him. We do not know really that he is around us. For the first time, Kundalini breaks through our Sahasrara and we get connected to the power that resides all around. That power starts flowing through us. And our hands being the endpoints of our nervous system, we feel the vibrations in our hands. We feel it here, we feel it on the top of the head, and it is undeniable. We feel it for the first time. And this cannot happen by reading any books, doing any sorts of thing. This happens on its own in meditation. Because these other things anybody can do physically, but you cannot make these vibrations come on your hand by any way. Then we start seeing ourselves, our own self for the first time. We see what is wrong. These vibrations we can correct them. We can see what is wrong with others, we can correct them also. Once enlightened, we can enlighten others. That means we can raise the Kundalini of others as well. We can solve our physical, emotional, familial, even monetary problems with the help of this. All of it gets taken care of once we enter the kingdom of God, because then he takes over. So in a way, all our problems gradually start fading away. We start living a more normal, sane life, which is much more balanced. And for the first time, we start enjoying ourselves in meditation. Today, we are all the time so stressed in competition in our lives, in jobs, in studies, youngsters especially, I would say, that we're all the time on the lookout for something that could give us a relief. And that search, that seeking many times takes us to very wrong things that ruin our lives forever. Instead of doing that, once these youngsters they come to Sahaja Yoga, they can find true peace and tranquility in meditation. And with this, we have a bigger and more energized life with which we can do all our work, all our jobs much better, much more efficiently. We become much better at everything that we do. So there's a lot to talk about here and to share own experiences, etc. outside yoga. But um, for now, this we'll stop at this introduction about Sahaja Yoga. We'll move towards our own subtle system, and a chart will now appear on the screen for you to see. We are all made in the same way on the inside. We all think we are different, but essentially, we've all been created the same way. When we were in our mother's womb, 2.5 months old, what we can call as the divine energy or God's power, whatever name we give it, entered inside us through this fontanel bone area, which we know is soft bone in children. And it created these three main channels, the yellow one, blue one, and the middle one. And these seven centers that we look at them like flowers, kind of. The energy created all of this inside us. And then end of our spinal bones, there's a bone called uh, sacrum bone. Very interestingly, it has been called as sacrum, which means something that is sacred, pure. By the Greek folks, probably they knew something about it, that it was a sacred bone. So this energy comes down there and it forms 3.5 coils and settles down there. Coils in Sanskrit are called as kundal. This being the mother power, it was called as Kundalini Shakti. This is the same power that has created us, that has created the world. The power that created the world is reflected inside us as this Kundalini Shakti. And this is there in all of us. So awakening this again and getting it to pierce the fontanel bone gives us a self-realization and the connection with the divine. So one can ask that this connection was already there, but as soon as we say that children are God's form because they are so pure and innocent, but as and when they start growing up, we develop certain things inside us which calcifies or you can say that it stops the path for Kundalini to be completely connected. And we can develop our ego, superego, conditioning, so many things in our lives that sort of stops our connection. Now, what we'll do is quickly talk about these channels and these chakras. So on the left-hand side that you see on the blue color is called as the Ida Nadi. This Ida Nadi is taking care of our sympathetic nervous system on the left-hand side, and is also called as the moon channel, the channel that takes care of all of our desires, all of our emotions, all our past. So everything that is past is stored in this channel. And all our desires and our emotions, they all come from this channel. People who are too emotional all the time work on this too much. People who always think of the past too much work on this channel too much. Who keep having desires, but do not work on them also, work on this channel a lot. This being moon channel can get very old and it can create diseases that are psychosomatic in nature, which are not curable easily. We feel this channel on our left palm, center of our left palm in meditation. On the right hand side is the Pingala Nadi in yellow. This takes care of our sympathetic on the right side. This channel is also responsible for our actions, all our actions, whether it be physical actions or mental actions, everything that we do is essentially from this channel. So if we are people who are doing a lot of physical work, we are working on it too much. But if we are also people who are doing a lot of mental work, sitting on desks, planning for the future, working a lot in the offices, we are overworking this channel. We are ambitious, aggressive people, then we are working on it too much. So then this channel gets heated up if we overuse it, and we get into a lot of troubles pertaining to this channel. In Sage Yoga, we understand that if we go to any extreme about any channel or chakra, we develop problems around it. And these problems can manifest as physical problems as well. We feel this right channel on our right palm in meditation. In the center is the channel called as Sushumna Nadi. This takes care of our parasympathetic. This is also the path for Kundalini to rise up. This is the path of the present. So the left was about the past, right was about the future. This is the present. A lot of teachers, or we can say incarnations, like Lord Buddha, have talked about being in the present, being in the center. This is the reason behind it, because the path for Kundalini to rise up is through this channel. If we are living or leading a sane, normal, balanced life, not going into any extremes, we can get to our realization in such a way very quickly. Now, to quickly touch upon the various centers, the first center inside us is called as Muladhara Chakra, the one that you see at the very bottom in the red. This chakra is adorned by Sri Ganesha. All the deities and goddesses that we know of are residing inside us. When we go to temples, we do like this and close our eyes. Or if we go to churches or any other place, we all close our eyes because God resides inside us. Most of the incarnations and uh, the ones who started religions will get represented on one or the other places here. These deities, they have their own qualities, and if we go against those qualities, then these chakras get into a bad shape, and that is how we develop various problems in life. For example, Muladhara Chakra, being adorned by Sri Ganesh, his qualities are innocence, wisdom, purity. If we go against these, for example, if we go against him in terms of wrong sexual activities, then also this chakra can get a lot of our organs that are around the center, and they can also get into troubles. This chakra is represented on our palms, where the palm and the hand meet. When this is awakened inside us, we become innocent like children, and we develop pure wisdom when we know what not to do. After this comes the Swadhisthana chakra, which is run by the creator of this universe, Brahmadev and Saraswati. Being the creators, the main quality of this chakra is creative. All forms of art come from this chakra. So whichever art you are into, you get better into it when this chakra is awakened. Also, people develop art forms once they come into Sahaja, which they had not explored till now. Whatever work we do, we become better and dynamic at it. The reasons for this chakra to get caught up are twofold. On the left hand side, this can get caught up if we go into wrong vidyas, because Saraswati is the giver of all knowledge. If we go into wrong knowledges, that is, let's say the Tantra Mantra that we know of, black magic and things like that, then this chakra can get caught very badly. Even if it is done in the family, the chakra can get caught up. On the right hand side, the chakra is caught up when, and that's very interesting, uh, when we are always working on the right channel. Because you can see that the right channel starts from this chakra. And all our mental activities, actually, we do it from Swadhisthana chakra because this chakra supplies the fat cells and converts it into gray cells for our brain to think. So whenever we think, we are working a lot on this chakra. People who are all the time working, thinking, planning in offices are always under stress, too much tension. They are misusing this chakra too much. When this chakra has to supply these fat cells and convert them into gray cells continuously, it's not able to take care of the other organs that it has to look at. For example, the liver, the spleen, the pancreas. You'll find that people who are always in stress are the ones who develop liver trouble. People who are always thinking, planning a lot are the ones who develop diabetes and such. When this chakra can be put into order in meditation and Sahaja yoga, these troubles can also gradually go away. The chakra is represented on both our thumbs, the left and right side. After this comes Nabhi chakra. This is governed by Lakshmi Narayan. They are the ones who take care of us. They give us the sustained. So what we call Lakshmi, as in what we understand of Lakshmi is even the monetary part of it, all our benevolence, even our Graha Lakshmi, that is our family life. All of these things are taken care of by this chakra, by the ladies of Lakshmi Narayan. The reason for this chakra to get caught up is when we are miserly people, we are not gracious to others, or um, or if we have some problems in our family lives, then also this chakra can get caught up. If we are too much always thinking of money, money and job, etc., then also this chakra can get caught up. The main qualities of this chakra was that we truly become Lakshmi. That doesn't mean rich people, that means people who are giving to others, who are taking care of others, and are gracious hosts, etc. One of the main things about, so we know that Sri Narayana is taken Dashavtara and he's brought us to this level of human beings from Matsya Avtara, Kashyap Avtara to Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, and now here. So our evolution essentially happens through this chakra because we seek from this chakra. Our desire to find something higher comes from here. Once those desires are fulfilled, we get the satisfaction. So having a satisfied life is the benefit, is the boon of this chakra. Essentially, this also drives us to find God. Once we move towards that, the greatest boon of this chakra comes that we see the highest, the ultimate. Around this is what we call as bhavsang. This is, again, this is something that we have heard of a lot in several bhajans, where we ask the Devi to take us across the Bhavsagar because she resides just above Bhavsagar in the heart chakra. This Bhavsagar is adorned by the primordial master. He has taken 10 great incarnations. Adi Guru Dattatreya himself has come on this earth as 10 great incarnations and established religion. And this was not the religion that we talk of as Muslim, Christianity, and things like that, but the innate religion inside us that tells us what is right, what is wrong. And these incarnations came at different points of time and among different people. And that is why we think that their teachings are very different, whereas they are essentially the same. So these were Moses, Zoroaster, Brahmin, Shirdi Sainath, Muhammad Sahib, Lao Tse, Confucius, and such, Raja Janak. When we go against our innate religion, the chakra is caught up. When we take the wrong gurus as our real gurus, the chakra is caught up. Whenever we see something bad happening, we tend to vomit because the religion tells us that it's not right. Even alcohol consumption can cause that because it goes against their teachings. Nabhi chakra is represented on our middle fingers on both hands. And Sagara is represented around the middle on both the hands. After this comes the Anahata Chakra, the heart chakra. Here resides Ma Jagdamba. She is the one who protects us from all problems that we face. And she gives us the confidence that she is there to take care of us. Our self-confidence is built through this chakra. If that gets hampered in any way, then it is caught up and we get guilty. For example, you'll find the children who are often sick a lot are the ones that are afraid also a lot. Women who find insecurities with their husband or families are the ones who get into breast cancer and such. On the right hand side resides Sri Ram Sita, and they are the ones who created all the Maryadas for us, laid out as Maryada Purushottam in his own life, as an ideal father, son, king, husband. When we go against those qualities, we ruin this chakra, especially the father side of it. Left hand side is the mother side of things. On the left hand side resides Shri Shiv Parvati. This is this base of our Atma. Our Atma is essentially a reflection of Paramatma inside. Like Kundalini is a reflection of Shakti, power of God. This Atma is a reflection. He's always there. He's shrouded by our ego, thoughts, conditions, etc., but always there and watching us. The goal of self-realization, Atma Sakshatkar, is to get to the spirit and bring it into our attention. This chakra is represented on both our small fingers on the left and right side. After this comes the Vishuddhi chakra, which is run by Sri Radha Krishna. We know the life of Sri Krishna, the beauty of it, the things that he did, the diplomacy that he had, and the sweetness that he had. All of those qualities come from this chakra. The quality mentioned here is connectivity. When we raise our heads in the animal stage itself, we realize that we are a collective being. And this chakra is a way that truly we know that we are part of that same Virat. We are the microcosm of that macrocosm. And that is when we see the world as a Leela that he did. That Sakshi Bhav comes from this chakra. This chakra is caught up on the left hand side if we always feel guilty for no reason at all. We feel guilty for small things all the time. And we say bad things to ourselves. I'm not good, I'm this, I'm that. And we ruin our chances of our self-realization with that, because what happens is that we said that we feel the vibrations on our hands, but the nerves of these hands actually come from our Vishuddhi chakra. There are 16,000 nerves crossing this center. That is representative of the 16 galas that we say. The chakra also has 16 subplexuses. So when these nerves are obstructed because of us feeling guilty all the time, we do not feel the vibrations on our hands, and we don't know if this has really happened to us. This chakra is caught up on the right hand side if we are always shouting at others, blaming them, abusing them, aggressing with our voice. This chakra is also caught up if we take tobacco. We feel on left and right side on these fingers, index fingers, this chakra. After this is the Agya chakra. This chakra is run by three deities who all talked of the same thing, forgiving others. And they were Jesus Christ, Gautam Buddha, and Mahavir. They all came around the same time, that you see, and they all talked about their whole lives, their whole miracles were based upon forgiving others. So this chakra is caught up if we are not able to forgive others. And by forgiving simply, we let this chakra open up. This is the most constricted part as the three channels come and cross here. It's a very small space. in the optic jasma for this chakra, for the Kundalini to pass through. After this, we show super ego and ego. Here you can see whatever actions we do in life, we develop an ego because of that. Even though we think of ourselves as not an egoistic person, but some part of it is always there. And whatever we learn in our lives, whatever conditionings come, they get built up into super ego. One of the other is always overpowering the other and stopping this path for Kundalini to go through. As soon as we forgive on the center, Kundalini passes through and it sucks in all our ego and super ego. So, in a fashion, it sucks in all our karmas. Once that has happened, the way for us opens up. This Agya chakra is represented on our ring fingers on both hands. Once this part is opened up, the last chakra opens out, which is called as the Sahasrara chakra, which means the thousand petal one. The quality of this chakra mentioned is integration. There's all of the chakras that are integrated into this. That is also a path for us to get integrated with God. This has been called as Dasham Dwar Brahmaral. Brahmaral remains literally the hole to meet the Brahma, God. So as we talked about, when Kundalini crosses through this chakra, the divine energy starts flowing through us. And we feel it on our palms and on top of our head. We feel it as a cool breeze. This cool breeze has been talked about in various forms in religions. Adi Guru Shankaracharya called it as Salilam Salilam Chaitanya. So he said, when Mother's grace dawns upon us, we feel Salilam Salilam, means cool breeze. And then in Bible it is said that when Holy Ghost will come, you'll feel the cool breeze. And Quran is said that when Qiyamah's time will come, your hands will speak and will give witness against him. These things have been said and have not been talked about much because nobody really understands how that will happen. How will hands speak? So today you will feel it. And the school breeze is something that will come on your hands on top of your head. It might be warm also, hot also to start off. We do not need to bother too much about it, but we just see it and let it all happen. Now we'll move into meditation, the most important part of it. So what we do is help ourselves with a few steps. And that just helps our left and right channels a bit and some of our centers that are usually not okay. What we'll do is just keep our eyes open for now and do the steps as they come on the screen. After seeing these steps, we will do them with our eyes closed in meditation. First off, we keep our left hand in our lap like this as it is shown and the right hand on the mother earth. This we do for balancing our left stand. After this, we bring our right hand into our lap and put our left hand like this towards the sky. This is for balancing our right stand. After this, we put both our hands on the mother earth. This is for balancing ourselves. Now bring both our hands in the lap and just keep the left hand as is in our lap and do the next steps with our right hand. So first off, we'll put our right hand on our heart. Press it a bit so that we feel our heartbeat. Then we bring this hand on our forehead like this. We press from both the sides. We bend our head a little forward. After this, we bring this hand to the back of our head and push it back a little. And as the last step, we stretch our palms completely, fingers completely stretched backwards. In the center of the palms, we put at the top of our head the fontanel bone, which was a soft bone in our childhood, and press hard. While pressing, we move the scalp with our palm in a clockwise direction. We keep moving this and we'll. These are all the steps that we do. Now, we understand that this is a spontaneous thing that happens, say, and we say that something so great we're talking about Kundalini awakening is going to happen. We have to make a big assumption here. This happening happens because of Shree Mataji. Somehow, she is the one who gives it to us. Her photograph has the vibration that allow this to happen inside of us. Now, not to question that at all, just to keep an open mind is what I request. Let us say, let's assume that this happens in a photograph. Then we have to be very humble and we have to have utmost respect towards the photograph. Keep both the palms open in our lap. We look at Shree Mataji's photograph. Just have to keep one thought and desire inside of us, that we want to get our self-realization. That is the only thing that we desire. We'll slowly close our eyes. And just see what is happening inside. Now, we will do the steps that we had seen earlier. We keep the left hand as is in our lap. We put the right hand in the mother eye. Here, we will pray, Mother, please clear out my Ida Nadi. Mother, please take out all the negativities, all the impurities of my left channel through the Mother Earth. Mother, please bring my Ida Nadi into balance. Keep our attention on our left hand's palm and see what is happening. Bring our right hand into our lap and put the left hand towards the sky by bending our elbow. Now we'll pray, Mother, please clear out my Pingla Nadi. Please take away all the imbalances and impurities of my right channel. We'll keep our attention on both of our palms and see what is happening. Mother, please bring my Pingla Nadi into deep balance. All the time, we keep our attention on the palms. Now we'll bring both the hands on the Mother Earth. Both hands, put them on the earth. Eyes closed. Mother, please bring us into complete balance. Please bring us into the present. Whatever imbalances and activities are still left in our left and right channels, please take them away through the mother. We bring both our hands into our lap. Now, we keep the left hand in our lap as it is and use the right hand for all the future steps. We'll bring the right hand on our heart. We press it so that we feel our heartbeat. This is the place of our Atma, our spirit. And we have to say, we have to assert the truth. Mother, I am the pure spirit. This is the fact. We are actually not this body, not this mind, not this ego. Whatever we think of ourselves as such and such person, all this is not us. The only true thing is the Atma. So say it with full confidence, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am nothing else but the pure spirit. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Now, as we are the pure spirit, we are not guilty at all. We cannot commit any sins that God cannot forgive. But we are feeling guilty. So we have to leave it to God, leave it to our Mother Kundalini, and say with full confidence, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Now we bring this hand to our forehead and we place it across like we would in a headache and press from both the sides. Bend our head forward a little. Here, we have to forgive everyone without thinking of anyone, without naming anyone. Just in one go, we have to forgive. If we don't forgive, we actually don't do anything. We only play into the hands of people who have done wrong to us. But when we forgive, God takes over and then His judgment prevails. So please forgive everyone. And say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Mother, I forgive everyone. I forgive myself too. Now bring this hand to the back of the head and push the head back towards the sky. Here, for our own satisfaction, we have to once say, but O Lord, O God Almighty, if knowingly or unknowingly we have committed any wrong against you, please forgive us. O God, knowingly or unknowingly, if we have done any wrong against you, please forgive us. We can bring the right hand in our lap for resting it a bit. Keep our eyes closed. Keep the head straight. Now, we bring the right hand on top of our head on the fontanel bone area and press it hard with the palm. Now, and the fingers are completely stretched back. Now, while pressing with the palm on the fontanel bone, we move our scalp in a clockwise direction. We keep moving it. Here, we have to ask for it. Without us truly desiring and asking for it, Shree Mataji cannot give us our self-realization. Please, please ask Shree Mataji, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my yoga, my Kundalini awakening. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me Atma Sakshatकार. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Please stop moving the hand and bring it down in our lap. Keep our attention on the hand verse and sit for a few seconds. We keep our eyes closed. We bring our attention on our palms. Feel very minutely in the center of the palms. Is there a cool breeze? Bring our attention to the tips of our fingers. Keep the hands open properly and bring your attention to the tips of the fingers. Some of the fingers you may be feeling some prickling sensation. These are for the centers that are catching or are not completely okay. Now, once again, we bring the right hand on top of our head on the fontanel bone and raise it a few inches above fontanel bone, the Sahasrara, and move it front, back, left, right. From one particular place, you'll be feeling a cool breeze coming out of our head and touching our palms. Bring the right hand into our lap and see the same thing with our left hand. Our left palm, we raise it just above our fontanel bone. Move it a little left, right, front, back. And you'll see that from one particular place, we having cool breeze or hot breeze coming out and touching our. Bring the right hand back into our lap. In one last step, we'll just put both our hands completely towards the sky, elbows straight, palms open toward the sky, and our head pushed back. Here we have to ask one of these three questions three times. Mother, is this the Param Chaitanya? Is this the power of love of God that does everything? Is this the divine energy, cosmic energy? Ask any one of these questions three times. In response, the vibrations will improve on our hands. Bring the hands back down into our lap. Our attention on our sahasrara on top of our head. We sit in meditation for a few seconds. And slowly open our eyes. You'll find that you are still thoughtless, even with your eyes open. There are no thoughts right now. This is the first step of getting a realization where we are in a thoughtless, the aware state. We'll join both our palms, the pranam and namaskar and thanks to our Kundalini and Shree Mataji for this experience. Jai Shri Mataji. For those of us who have just joined or have come for a couple of sessions only, I would request you to continue this. This is like sprouting of a seed that has to become a tree. And it's really our duty now, once we've got it, to see it through, become complete masters. How we can join and go and know more about it, something I have been telling you.
Jai Shri Mataji. Heartily welcome to all seekers who have come for Sahaja Public Self-Realization Program. We are making a WhatsApp group for your help. You can join our WhatsApp group from the links. The WhatsApp group, it's made for your help. You can take the videos of techniques Shiv Mataji explained from the clearings for your chakras and nadis. And you can take Shri Mataji's lectures from our WhatsApp groups and some important information of our programs. And you also subscribe our channel and share to others. Thank you very much to all. If you have any questions and if you have any your experience, to kindly mention in your chat box. जय श्री माता जी भैया.
Yashwantaji,
There is no question भैया.
let us move the session ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. So we give thanks to Shree Mataji and all the others and all the gods to giving the opportunities to join and conduct today's program. Thank you, Shree Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri.